What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor, and today we have a juicy video coming to your faces in regards to Lucid Motors. Let me turn up my brightness a little bit. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, guys. Yesterday they went up near 10%, and there are two primary reasons for this that we're going to cover nice and quickly in today's video. I want to thank everybody for the support on yesterday's videos. The last video hit 100 likes. Could we do that again? Hit that juicy like button for your boy. It helps me out a lot. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you're doing with your Lucid Motor shares. And please, my friend, subscribe if you're new. Now, with that being said, let's just get straight into the two pieces of news. So, the first one that happened was this. Lucid Stock gets a new buy rating, and the article says its batteries are beating Tesla's. Now, this is primarily what led to this move yesterday of near 10%. So, RF Lafferty analyst Jamie Perez launched coverage of Lucid with a buy rating and $19 price target. That call sent Lucid stock up near 10% in trading, while the S&P and Dow Jones are up 1% and 0.8% respectively. Now, I just want to point out, guys, from the start, I don't think this means anything. And I know as a Lucid bull, you might be saying, well, why are you saying that? Surely it's a good thing. I don't think it means anything, and I couldn't really care less. Obviously, it's a good thing that, you know, there's coverage being initiated by a new analyst, and he's given a $19 price target. Look, Lucid was already at that price within less than 4 weeks. Within, I think, 17, 18 trading days, something along those lines. It's not anything crazy, and there's no news here. And as well, this analyst, if you look him up, doesn't have the absolute best track record in the world. No disrespect to the analyst, but it's not somebody who, you know, nobody's going to recognize the name Jamie Perez straight away. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Obviously, I'm always going to be happy to see a move, and it came at the perfect time because Lucid was breaking, you know, long-term levels of support here, and now this pushed them well back above them. So hopefully we can keep some momentum behind us and get some nice upward trajectory, get back towards that kind of $19, $20 mark. But realistically, guys, does this change anything about Lucid as a company? No. Does it change the fundamentals? No. Did it change the technicals? Yes, hopefully for the better. But it doesn't really mean anything. Now, with that being said, this is the reason they're going up. And why is he, you know, initiated this target at $19? It's battery pack technology is the key differentiator for Lucid, providing both driving range and horsepower. The Lucid Air Dream Edition gets about 520 miles of range on a single charge, and the car delivers about 1100 horsepower. So again, things that everybody is aware of, things that are public information. Yes, these are reasons you invest in the company, and yes, they are reasons that if you are to initiate coverage as an analyst, you can include. But again, for us actual investors, especially the ones who bought in day one, or even in these periods of consolidation, in this period of consolidation, this shouldn't be new news. But anyway, just to recap, in case you weren't aware of some of these things, the Dream Edition range comes from a battery pack of about 112 kilowatt hours. That means the car is getting about 4.4 miles per kilowatt hour of range. A Tesla Model Y long range trim gets about 320 miles per charge, which works out to roughly 4 miles per kilowatt hour in the battery pack. But this is one of the reasons people always have liked Lucid, and it's always been one of the things going for Lucid is their battery technology. So yeah, this got people really, really, really excited. But as an actual investor, I genuinely don't really care. Again, I'm happy we got something that pushed us up, but I didn't make this video just to tell you guys that I don't care about an analyst rating. I made it because there are some, I don't want to call them rumors, but there's some news coming out that's not guaranteed yet, but could be very, very useful, very, very exciting for Lucid's future, and it is this. Lucid Group is now reportedly manufacturing 40 to 50 cars per day after a broad-based logistics overhaul and management reshuffle. So some C-suite changes could be doing good things for Lucid. We've seen this in the EV world many, 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 many times. So Lucid is currently going through the veritable hellhole that is the production ramp-up, with the company forced to reduce its projections of EV deliveries for the entirety of 2022 at each of the past few quarterly earnings disclosures. And every time this happens, people get upset, and we see sell-offs ensue. Literally every single time, that's when we've come back down below this area of, you know, long-term support over the coming weeks. However, the most difficult period for Lucid Group might finally be in the rear window, after the company introduced sweeping changes in its logistics operations as well as top management. And if you guys don't remember, Lucid recently cut their yearly production target to 6,000 to 7,000 vehicles. They started the year at 20,000, was cut to 12 to 14. I mean, it's been bad, my friends. Considering they already have the production capacity of 34,000 units, and we have more coming to 90,000 units a year within 2024, more than likely. Yeah, there is a lot to be said about only having 6,000 to 7,000 deliveries in a year. Some of the major hurdles Lucid Group faced in ramping up production at the AMP1 include logistics constraints, as well as a tribal mentality of sorts, where the production line, instead of working in a cohesive manner, was divided into disparate cliques. In order to tackle these two issues, the company has now moved a significant portion of its logistics operations in-house and implemented sweeping managerial restructuring. Again, very, very, very important. If we've learned anything 2020 through 2022, the first half maybe, top management is so important. So important, especially for EV companies at the early stage of their life cycle. Doesn't necessarily mean for startups or anything like that, but at this particular stage of their life cycle, it's so important. Which saw at least 6 key executives on the manufacturing front leave the company in recent days. It's what we want to see. If we have to see it, it's what we want to see. So they go on to say, as per our internal source, as well as comments on the Lucid owners forum, Lucid Group's production cadence has now increased to between 40 and 50 cars per day, from an earlier run rate of just 5 to 15 cars daily. Now, again, guys, an internal source and reported, okay? It's not guaranteed. It's not official. It's not a press release. It's not an update from top management. It is a source. So don't take this as the guaranteed truth. But who knows? These are the numbers we have to expect even to be able to hit the 6,000 to 7,000 run rate that we're looking for. Assuming 20 working days in the month, Lucid Group can feasibly produce around 1,000 EVs per month, again, is what needs to happen in order to get up to, that 6,000 to 7,000. However, the current production run rate is expected to increase further to between 50 and 60 cars per day in short order. This means that the company now stands a fair chance of meeting its own watered-down production guidance of delivering between 6,000 and 7,000 vehicles in the entire 2022. Now, guys, this is good based off of our last earnings report. If you had told us this was going to be the case 6 months ago, people would have been sickened. They would have laughed. It's still not fantastic, but it is a huge step in the right direction. If it can stay this way, if they can keep building that run rate, and if they can ultimately get, the next quarter to say much more than 6,000 to 7,000 vehicles for 2022. So this is the bigger piece of news in my opinion, but the worrying thing is, again, it's not a guarantee, guys. So we're going to have to take everything we're reading and everything you're hearing me speak about today with a pinch of salt. So again, buy rating from the analyst is a good thing. We haven't seen new coverage on Lucid in months, okay? There aren't many people covering it closely. I know it looks like there are a lot, but look, a lot of these are from like mid to late 2021. I mean, a year ago, and nothing's really changed. So I don't really take too much notice of the actual current analyst rant, consider saying, strong buy the price targets and stuff. But it's nice to see some new coverage for Lucid. Again, I am very, 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 very happy to see that we were able to break back up above that long-term area of support. And if Lucid can go green again today, and hopefully over the next couple of days, I think we just go straight back to consolidating. And again, we get some good news at some stage. Maybe they even come out and just confirm this 40 to 50 cars per day, or 50 to 60, or just something. Give investors something to get excited about. And we do start to move back up towards that $20 mark. I very, very, very much so believe it can happen. But again, we need catalyst. We need something short term to get people excited. Because after the last earnings report, a lot of people lost a lot of confidence in the company in the short term, or wouldn't be willing investing in them in the short term because they believe they could come down lower. I mean, and I couldn't blame anybody for thinking that, given what has happened every earnings report this year. But guys, I just wanted to make this quick video to give you all those 2 little updates on Lucid, just in case you were wondering what happened, why they are going up, why they are looking juicy, baby. If you watch this video all the way to the end, you, my friend, are a true legend. Really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Your support means the world to me. If you did enjoy the video, took some value, some insight maybe, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? Drop me that comment down below and subscribe if you're new around here. Again, guys, all of that helps me out so much. The support since coming back has been awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm going to see you in another video very soon. Peace.